bibi ntime nka ene se medical kan no amasapon kuma jese na wa woda enti happy birthday wunye serious kra wunye serious anka ka obe send me say na birthday enti man sweet amasapon happy birthday Dr. Okubuatin se bin kan show so ma woda pa na Dr. Okubuatin kwa kra this time we hu show hey Dr. Okubuatin nyesa we say be how young pa me ye hu show essentially no so we show boy and na Reverend Dr. Kwadwo Boatin Bempa one senior pastor of Holy Hill Assemblies of God Church Circle and na wawoda enti efi wabusuanfo nyina ho efiri Hadaza Holy Hill Protocol for almost my happy birthday party Reverend Dr. Kwadwo Boatin Bempa happy birthday to you. Happy belated birthday to my friend Ajingo, who police depot. Ajingo is 50 years old, or you make about 3. And na no. Na and then many openi bi ebedin komo e wo fie ha. Na penny amini bedin komo yi. And this aban breso na wono ana na yeso afa be de chirehwe sikasa mo nsem so. Na onukuri yai okọ branche bidwam sesi aye kasa yi a donkum branche bidwam mum se kasam entutue ene anu yie nyina no wono de kura no ena branche bidwam won so no bedwoku ahwe sikasam tutue ho nsam so no eye bedwoku ni mu ni nyina no eno so odi makoti ni pa enye asemkuma kura enti eno na wono na meni bedi nkomo ene anopai me boni dia na wawunim ye frɛ no ononyafo ato Forson wono ene nanopai ye nka no impu sa na be ka no sense wono nkwa na obafia me ne be kasa na ene komodie ne be fa o me ye sikasam tutu ye ho nsɛm a o mensa na hene ye wura kan foriata ade tu dwa no nsɛm no ɛdɔso bebre na ye behwe ama na bobɔ so makoma fa no achi no so no de owoka no ka na fi yenso ebisa nsɛm na fi onso de anu yie ne basa wonso a wo hwɛ yenso no ukɔ Facebook wala betumi de questions and comment afa ho eno se ba ye beje bre na ye bisa ne akenkan so na yetumi ahwɛ ni nyina nti monka me ho ne ma no akwaba ona bola akwaba
ye nua
bibia bɔkɔ
mpɔtɔ nyamena
parliament te sɛn
ye gudo nkakra
kakra pa
gudo nkakra
na wo constituency nso
ye gudo
wo constituency ne ye
edwumako enyan esiam
why na ye former MP or
your honorable Isaac Edumadze.
Yes. Because our area ni din no a household name by parliament.
Of course.
And Onyafo Edumadze so no one of the strongest,
very vibrant man.
Vibrant.
Yeah. May his soul rest in
perfect
peace.
Yes, of course. Enti Edumadze na busua nyina ma omu nyina ache ma omu nyina hyedin. We be an say na ye kai na ma bi. And Onyafo hakma Usajiman so birthday.
Oh, okay.
Enti Papa me ma woda papa Onyafo hakma Usajiman. Happy birthday those days when we were in Koforudua. Ye bo hakma din a na man say nyina sorry. Enti we de we makai enti na me de afamu no enti Onyafo hakma Usajiman. Yama happy birthday. Yakupo kwaso nshira me and birthday me befie na ya be di komo pa. Honorable yama akwa be na ye sign bisa o say so far 2022 budget. O man sa na hene ka ho nsam. Enti no tofa bomu no mo a moti akire ama band budget ne bai no mo hunu ni sen.
Wofa no kwalde oya krope odi kan budget here oye finance minister or the parliament answer no the budget rebaban na ensem bia o Ghana fo or how ehona sebe wo interest wo Ghanaian economy our expect there nka ban na otedon obefa ho policy bi no wetum wa ye ho adwuma odi kan onenye there omane ye wo mi ahokyere ayemawa omane mu ahokyere adoso and the sora na pa petrol sora na oko edibanu so no boro kosoro ekoto agenda ade be kina ne price no wasesa mbrant na nketesi wo omane mu wonye dwuma nye omane na yetimin bosa amene ye to the extent there ehwana sebe wa togana oye bonden wa kuma sebe wonye me ehihon osande wonye too sure there's aba no botumi tua won ka wa na don't ntumi tua konka dem sasunti na nka ye wonyi sum de nka budget yoro bebe nka ba be ye ho adwuma na da oye mo wanyi de budget no be no adzo hi o mani na we deviate from it na nka menyime de nka oba ye ho adwuma nanso wamba ne dem abani nsama kandem ahokyere a wo mani mu yi policies owo budget yi mu na kyerɛ de ahokyere obokodo wa abado wa akodo na yego hu ahokyere no it will move from bad to worse
adintra
ahokyere aba mani mu ahokyere na wa aba mani mu no sande nzama no boayeden taxes ados wo mani mu dodo ntina nka expect den ka ban na wa ba betena do no oboboa man ka taxes we yibi efido nanso aban ne the taxes more no da ba beka ho budget ya okitami tax ahoro akese abasa na odebei odikan abana akokofa tax bia also friend electronic transaction levy e-levy ina otode bien wasanso wode bibia of friend benchmark values reversal ina do otodo abasa wakofa tax bia ono nso offend fees and charges in ono nso also orokoso by 15%. Them taxes ahuru abasin na me pede meka ho asem sisia osanda ono no ba ma ahokyere no wa akosor odikan MPP abane beka kyere hende dem e-levy na wa akofa aban ne nan ya abasa three-legged tax ne nan ya abasa e-levy na nkutu oye three-legged tax ne nan ya abasa odikan odadi bia ofrene de se yenuanom na wo amanonen remittance so what the sikal bo money mu awa lokwaji sikan wo the tax botodo mesika etua ho tax ansa na wonsa ka wosika nti wofa awagina hei se ewonua bi wa abrochir na se oromuna wo kakra ye maame bi wa kurase ye papa bi wa kurase na se ne ba bi wa amanane na so oromuna na sika na ne nsabekan ansa na abandit sika ba manen obegine tax ansa.
Would that be different from banker baby am ko charges or mo charge me?
Or you different?
Baby am ko sika no.
Charges in nimpa no de ba no obotua charges in. Into wo sika no ba no beto do what the charges in beto do. Ansa na aban nankasa we levy tax of 1.75%.
Wo
sika na begine do. Ne nan kronyin. Na the man na me peda me kade. Wo menhwe ne yi. Osando bugo money. Munua omani yetimi remittance yenuanom na wo akwantum business forward won sikaba ono na oma yensidi no ogina ne nando fra bank biara owo mani mu onfa ho ne party affiliation o ka no kwara kirewa fra Central Bank or Bank of Ghana impenyin forward anu anado bio yedumo bia obaka kire de sika ofia kwantum ban oboa ma Ghana reserves no ho yeden ima yen currency no sebe no ho yeden na the mads a yeri ye say yanhwe ne ye a na remittances ambade mesnos oyedo obana no sunsu ando ye de sidin obedi appreciate business forward won sika wode ba be share omani mu no won sika on sanem ba bio on na me pedam toto sra Ghana for de MPP abande mads na odereba no omboa ma yenko yenyim me ma example bi omani mu ayeden yenuanom wo akwantum dodo na nkasa ho na wodi sika wode ba ma ye maame ne ye papa no motum odidi obi wo ho a odi sika reba odzereba de wo mfansi da no mpomman anada wo mfanye investment bi man sika na ono wa ye dwuma be ye 3 bosom bia da kuru be ye dwuma be ya abaasa no obenye sika na ba abane ka kire hende dem sika no obeje ho tax 1.75%. Abane ka kire hende say ye business mpo company na se wa kwantum na se de wo sika reba mani mu do omanen won fanye dwuma abane so obeje tax wo ho na de mazem pede mtoto sra Ghana abande na nakufu ado ina Dr. Bawumia de the mazem on some fata say yanhwe ne ye ya dem remittances obey na obako underground black marketing obabakro yimo osande sa me na mo wa kwantum na me di sika reba do won fansi da mam Nessa wadiba, Nessa abane Benjamin taxa. No quarrel many day. More will be a ulutu can number down and amabwa. Into on fat through the banking system. Into sequoid offer through the banking system, no boama yensika, Ojinan and Andon, uncle, or better church and coffee one day. The madden on boyen, cra to be to saban. The demands of the bay or the book go remittances. Remittances no bano, or the best say my young city in white general. What's here being? The chemical tax and then Yabasa. 3-legged tax. The auto day being ye day. President Akufo-Addo Nanunia Bawumia, Nabete chip. That will catch a hand day. What the tax being to the same e-levy no was a bank transfer. Sekwa bank, let's acquire electronic transfer. Them electronic transfer no, wabeji 1.75%. Nti say there me mitrehi, yemfande ye waha. Me no be a business wo Kumasi. O send the business na me ye no. E bia odo tua makaw. Yemfande e kawo do mama business o 1 million Ghana cedis. 1 million Ghana cedis in Akufo-Addo na Bawumia wase. Wabeji 17,500 Ghana cedis efidem sika ne ho. Ansa na waye bank transfer. Oya rehu samu. 17,500 Ghana cedis ansa na waye bank transfer. Tiso abandama no kwaro o menye de. Business bi apedo make profit or cut down no cost. Into the aba no obeyen there, business owner no obeyen there. Instead of the sika no boko bank, no so o sika no nko bank bio. But rather no, obukwe yi sika cash. Fiti akukuma so ya hen, odogu ne car boot, another oba for plane, no da aba. So abandama sika o do kwa bank, on some kwa bank bio. Nti nkrofui one policy wa magana besa nature to the 1980s. On money besa nature 1980s. Abra nkrofu won sika kwa bank na sika check sunzase in am person. Odo na obani opede yoko. But do my ho kasi nda yen agina hi. Ncha bosom so wotua okaw. Ana wontua okaw.
Chomeka.
Wo wotua okaw kana wo mutua no. No kwale nye de won fon to table do. Wo wotua for bank. MPP abana ka chende yen sika no botua hen no. Or the be for true or the for true banker. Wo salary no, wo beto 1.75%.
Mimi sika de ba mame no.
Wo salary no 1.75% after paying tax and obesan so at 1.75%. Into companies in that obey because they also want to cut costs, isn't it? Opera cut costs that obey there. See can over for true bank and unfund true bank bill. Rather than what the government the companies will do in there. Wabeji the misike na number mono with you on the table. Into se call for true bank na uncle. The madia year taxi it being see what money biara we asim hada. Da me peda mutu sre MPP abani de. MPP abani one country croper in this world. Sebe tax what tax or your bank transaction. Electronic bank transfer. What tax? It been see that. Nani nane chiono what's waka for taxi be our friend no. Mobile money. Mobile money na yeah I mean awo ye use there or your bank friend accounting. Abane kachre hende mobile money no obe tax or your friend and transfer be abeye. No kwade or your crope. When am no we use mobile money. When we use mobile money no asebe ehona won sika anade won sika on door so bebre. Most people who use mobile money no they are the poor people. Most people where they are poor people. And traders minimum number of traders are so with one sika what the banker walk a cottonaza that way you would one sika no what to one mobile money wallet do. So what do to mobile money wallet to that we could be a water and no way you can know what that thousand. President Akufo-Addo catcher hende the monk na going forward. We sika na transfer to mobile money don we bet to 1.75%. Inti me trader mo one cran. Ebia mo kwadwuma ko mo kwakodzigwa. Ebia bibi nti me de misika na bobogo mo wallet no do mobile money mo kodu ho a meto ade na me yi sika ni bi na me da amon. Abani catcher me de dem sika na me da to do bet to tax of 1.75%. Yes the margin yan jintum. Me one cran ha na so obi wo mu krom. Wa afra me de me man sika no fon kotua no school fees. Obi wo mu krom wa from the memani sika no fon hospital dem sika na ma transfer amanen abani ose mobile money no obeto 1.75%. Minia I thought today or money in nkadayere ya that we are trying to digitize them digitization effort here ya kan ho asemi abani ni single policy of introducing or friend electronic transaction tax e-levy no inkoten no wa ma money wa san nature
abo kwambe so sense dia wo kan nyina no mehwe ni din yanim se aban oman bia bekọ nanimu a ye de to na ye de eye wo kan aba e-levy benchmark value ne nasefo no wo hwe benchmark value nsem yi a
benchmark value no kra mendu ho e-levy no nkoten na ma kama sense
okay ntia hwe e-levy na ye kan wasem se obi di sika fia ma no neba na watua eto ahodo so tua de betia fisu atia fisu wo ho bank na ono so obi sika na be sini so a meme kwakoje no ono so ne charges ono so wati ansana aban ebebe 1.75%. Aban atena se hunu se ye hwe beku hwe ni fa esi oman ne konanim si yetumi nkwama no ne koji sika emfa emeche choroman no a ese se ya eboabo ho de yetumi eye nti the only way betumi afa so ayesa ne se ode eto kakra kakra beto tene ma hodo bi so ne ye nyina so tumi tutu kakra kakra na choroman no. Is that not the best way to go?
Aban yo ti de oyo kwadwefo
Samu
oyo kwadwefo abedin samakadam abani ye kwadwefo usande them taxi oyo kwadwefo tax. It is a lazy way to collect taxes. Sebe abanen na you the brain. Ekwani bebre wo ho a wagiska. Ekwani bebre wo ho a wagiska. Dem kwani ya wafado wodi giska oye kwadwofo no kwana ofado odi giska. Tax policy ye kan ho asema oye adza ye di giska ma oman. Na mbom dem policy ma mo nsa ya adze wo manim. Banking sector is extremely important in this country. So money in the currency no bejina ne nanda or your remittances. Se o money banking sector no so jinadra na bank no wonye sika wo bobusa. Mobile money wabua emasika otumu ko baby o do osafata woko. He na yenyimadza mobile money wa ya man. So abani ka kire me de abani ka kire me de me hia sika nti yenuanom na wo akwantum na wodi sika brehen busum biara yenuanom na wo bombodin afe oye 2020 so 2021 so far bank transfers of remittances are abo money nkoten 1.6 billion dollars remittances nkoten 1.6 billion dollars abani sabe only ideas another nenyi dubri na another wa baba ye kwadwefo nti instead of do introduce tax policy a obobo man ne mun rather no o say bogafo a wo akwantum no wontua amede the margin me friend boga tax
tax policy ben na nkususu sa bande ba one farmer no dey saboda
ma me chiro bibi Ghana Parliament you approve it for abani today they will be a friend electronic point of sale devices in fact law no friend Fiscal Devices Act there ebe we are seeing na ekwana ye fado ye collect VAT value added taxing Africa hampo keke Ghana in a kuro be ye abasa ka ho pe na ye issue or ye offended VAT invoice almost everywhere in Africa kuro bia do no ekwa we use Ivory Coast here Kotogo here we use or ye electronic way to charge value added tax Obuama oye bibi offend compliance ehwana wagisika na wonkonkotua no ofi ho ya approve in 2018 obotum we increase VAT alone by 2 to 3 billion Ghana cedis as we speak abani on approve it
adinta
mentase in fact abani on started or implemented acting that alone or low hanging fruit obotum wa yen wedum when 2 to 3 billion Ghana cedis for no 2018-2019, they came to Parliament. Obey BB of friend exemptions bill. Exemption bill no potential able to create a rake-in revenue no. About to another 3 to 4 billion. Yet a Parliament now what should be a better and Parliament approve tax exemptions. And I'm NTB. Now Parliament approve tax exemptions. Them tax exemptions I approve. You them companies or multinational corporations. Big businesses are also fatter some of them they don't really need tax exemptions or deserve tax exemptions. One district, one factory, one do be about so me one district, one factory, one man tax exemption, boom, no wabesenko. ama dem free tax exemptions and they are increasing their profitabilities. Na dem nyame na sika onyi do kwa dem krofo hwe na oroko. Abedinti na ban on stop the margin. 2018, 2019, no the demand number parliament. As we speak, draw the new one the government is not committed. They pay them tax exemption in Weduma. Dam to Saraba in the separate tax aja. In the meantime, Ade Bieni Womo. It was Fiscal Devices Act. Tax exemptions bill before parliament. Women fast track. Abandon on-show commitment. Some of us we are ready to work with them. On-show commitment. Na yenye Weduma no nyesika. Say you can't budget on your revenue nkote. Your expenditure so come. Abedinti na ban no onhwe ekwan nso a wo spend sika nso ka ho. Office of the President budget. Government agencies some of the budget items. Abedinti yen review na yen live within our means. Nembom taxes nkote na pede isu Ghana for wondo. Menua adia abano pedo odi bei. Say yan stop den de na say allow no mo okotru a ahokyere obesi Ghana han. Ahokyere ole ba wo mani mun yan hwe ni ye abronyen obonwe ne nese intimitoto sara ban de dem policy electronic transaction tax ye wakwa akofa bei omboa me omboa obiara omboa man Ghana obomo man no wasane nature
wasama kansa e-tax wasami John Kuma our year deputy finance minister so akasa dia fa ho na me person kaminya paper no a
pochoyo
o share the statesman or say John Kuma says e-levy is progressive. The deputy minister of finance Dr. John Kuma has questioned the rationale behind opposition NDC minority in parliament against the government proposed 1.75% levy on electronic money transaction. The Ejuso member of parliament wonders how his colleagues on the NDC side expect government to generate the needed revenue to develop the country when the over 28 million Ghanaians are not paying taxes. He believes it is unpatriotic for the NDC MPs to oppose the levy being introduced. In order to avoid the evasion of taxes, let us adopt a process that reaches out to everybody and help government to raise enough to address all these problems. That is exactly what the government has done. Enti Sawushia was saying, Masore Jina Pintin Samon Pese sa e-levy adwuma. Na eyo mo ye ne ya pa. Na on person mo ye say nipa 28 million entua to e Ghana ha. Enti se nipa 28 million entua to dey the only one betuma mark say nipa 28 so entua to no. Ene sa e-levy o dey be.
Yo menu odi kan ma mepede maka kire MPP nkankan oye John Kuma de. Yaka progressive tax a ebi on tax. Progressive tax ye tax bia osikanyi otua more than ohianyi. On often progressive tax. Them tax here yakin or your regressive tax. Regressive in the sense that ohianyi no sikanyi na you tua the same percentage. Ohianyi no sikanyi na you tua the same percentage. But to tasraw, there's difference between a progressive tax and a regressive tax. Tax obo mo ohianyi why you ohianyi. Wakodo why you ohianyi kra and often regressive tax. Only ye levy your dabe. Only ye levy ya bani your dabe regressive tax. Abedinti ina me amgina he. Se me tua me se no bi momu a me motua 1.75%. Na me nua se be onye adwuma kra ono so or said the same money ono so botua 1.75 tax. That tax cannot be a progressive tax. It's a regressive tax. In some come again. Bia where they only use sarakeke. But in taxation, it used to progressive or meaning. It used to regressive or meaning. This tax is nothing but a regressive tax.
Omoka
today bien. Osende nimpa 28 million won your tax. Onya no kwara. Onya no kwara. Ehu, say ya wakaka dem nsam na, menyi ho ne nya adwen. Menua say kwato dem nsui special IC. Ewo shop bia tax dado. Ehu. Tax stamp edado. So company no or your tax registered, VAT registered, and you pay VAT on it. That is tax. That is tax. In fact, abodumampo. Neso orokwe kwedidi. It's bana wo ne ma be kwa kwata amanen. So koto no baby or your VAT registered tax dado. No bono. So we crave fear brochira import tax dado otuaka. We o local excise tax dado. The man didn't make that abani has said in there. Almost everybody pay taxes. Now, it is true there. Taxes on income, our friend income tax. And when I would to tax income tax and one dorsal. Into what kind of watch them there? 28 million people now was with your tax on your car. Income tax now your friend income tax and taxes on income. Ghana for what your income tax in Wuswa. In the sense that the structure of Ghanaian economy and the Ghana economy Mason or Tinity, Ibinum do now want to into your tax, income tax. Income tax no one trend, we find Obiwa or cocoa. Ghana and Bremen, cocoa farmers are exempted from paying income taxes. So, what are you talking about? Cocoa farmers over Chrome Hankotin, Ghana Hankotin, and you one bureaucrat 3 to 5 million Obodu, and Amobwa. They are exempted from paying income taxes. A number of farmers, new cocoa farmers, one income are exempted from income tax. But you have a population now. Baby, I am employment based in the Cassiel of agriculture. How do you expect these people to pay income taxes? So please, they should come again. There was 28 million people want your tax. Into me in Yadrin. That me pay them my banita saying there. You can't hear what did them tax but don't buy him. As some could be so can you na kakra yam one day.
And the way.
There NDC for one year patriotic. Really? When them pay me so there sanka NDC nanka ye war abenim. In MPP war position. In nanka NDC waka for tax abade. Or your mobile money tax and kabasem no be so money mo. Say
bianca omba Canada mona mona kebia mano nya den.
Rather no NDC fumbo mu were patriotic. In can people and by now can what turn this country upside down. Time President Rollins Abrodo walk off VAT e buy NDC aban kofa VAT buy abasa no buy kumpra ku sikro yimu kumpra ku osikro yimu and people for you one lecture NDC about patriotism yere kan da here pede ye kan de nzama nkoye wo mane mu Ghana fo wo pede NDC fo kasa ma hon on ye kasa ma hon. The number of Ghanaians are sebe were voiceless. We expect then this ye bakasa amahon. No kware mpo ye kan nka NDC yan kasa ye mpo. Sisi bebe ye du no ode ye kasa magana fo. Taxi obogu banking sector. Taxi ye kan ho asem oda ho kire soronko beba. De minu we kurase. Na mama ni sika de onfo nkotua ni school fees. Na school fees ni sebe ebeto tax wodo. Minu we kurase. Na ma send ni sika de onfo nko hospital onfo nko edu. Na send the major tax wodo. Ikaka ho asam was enya patriotic. Really? Yan kan kire ho nde won sanso mbre bio. The dem tax yi de omboa hen. Bibia nkyere de omani orukwanenyim. Ghana yeto asan yechim. Omani yereto asan yechim. MPP abane kwana wo fa do woru bu Ghana mani na yetoto sere omani de. No kwarum dem tax wondwe ne ho bio. Wondwe ne ho bio osande omboa magana yankwa yenyim.
Enti ususu se
akoche no baba no odoso do.
Ususu se ede na kese omo ye osari levy.
You see, e-levy no. I've read broad about this one. Me peda makade. Da countries wo yenye de. Se peda a tax mobile money one tax a transaction no. Charges na oye ohwana wo operate mobile money no. Wonya no in aban oje tax wodo. For instance, the entire value chain will charge you 1% and amobwa. Onena commissioner oye telecom companies in telcos and MTN, Vodafone na the wonya no. 1% wonya as commission na ban tax. In the same vein, oye ehwana wajiji mobile money na vendors na na wonya sika no. Na you merchant no. Sika na wonya no. One na ban oye profit na wonya odo na ban oje tax wodo. But transaction itself, nobody taxes it. In the same vein, say eba banking sector, or your bank transfers, what we do in the fees na or your companies, you know, or your banking banks in Wunya no, only na ban or then or tax one. Number transaction itself, there's no country in this world what tax a bank transfers. There's no country. It will really see maybe anywhere what tax a bank transfers.
Say be a near chassis, yes, and a baby boy.
Now, the better be signed there. Sankoya, the papa and Cabadins in a real scene, baby in Yebi, the Ghana and Ghana, Yan Sheni ya. President Akufo-Addo na Nabedze by Dr. Bawumia Ubugo money. What best say your money crime ya yehwe ye. Metoto sra ho. The wondering who bio, be a wondering who ye and son of them tax by. Them electronic transaction tax here, other tax bank transfers. Banks ni nabugu.
Yan share asamba kwa about say mobile money taxi. Only for us low so can say answer na obi to me sending 100 Ghana cedis a day a oni pa dey hia ni na omo hwe a obi a omo consider ahiafo nti ahiafo no bi send ya 500 600 maybe about 60 cedis 40 cedis 20 cedis and omo send it no omo dey and better you between that obi or send 100 there na say ska ofie nti no ye taxi anya bone
sabe ehun on tase. She doesn't, she's living far away from the reality. Or until Ghana for us, onim Ghana for young Hawaii roku true. Mamo example. Obi wa school ni, we school, or pedoko school, or Triano school do. Wa bankran we be dipa. When you're 200 Ghana cedis, also a pedal Triano school do. Or quarter forms for University of Development Studies, let's say Tamale. Another Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Kumasi. Another University of Cape Coast. Them nyimpano forms no lotono ebi 200 Ghana cedis. Odi pai ansana onya 200 Ghana cedis okwa akoto forms. Onto munko ho nti olutue sika no by mobile money 200 Ghana cedis. And we are saying there the nyimpano e better on the tax. Na it's on the tax ye nua esla asema opedo ka kire Ghana fonye there. Abofra na we bedi pai odu ko to forms keke. Oyo sikenyi until we to may raise 200 Ghana cedis into a safatadel or to your tax. Really? On to Ghana, say, Sabe, and a minister, and say a minister, Abian will be a few witchy. Will be a few who constituency as our local true. But to Tosran, Waffo dodo, on son of whom. Non say a summer look or do a Ghana manimu. Ohiano wad dorsal or manimu ankasa. A watcher wad dorsal. Obinya 200 cedis not send a coffee, do being from hospital. Onyo hienyi onye sikenyi onye sikenyi obi wo ho a ne maame yar ne papa yar otenkra ha no odipai owo kumasi no odipai no olo send akọ baby obi te tamale no odipai no odru ko nukrom nyankopon na aye na adom ina wenya 200 Ghana cedis ane nua ne papa anade ne fie nyimpa bi on tapo odru ko ekotua school fees anado odru ko ekotua ofrene den hospital bills. So send them 200 Ghana cedis and 500 Ghana cedis na kwa. On chede oye sikenyi. Into until the record na say. Into the logic it is dead on arrival. That logic is dead on arrival. Ma mon kebi okra o kan Ghana fu wo bobo phone.
Into ka mo fam na ka fo say sanke bia ye the taxi crab buy sa mobile money taxi beba anka range be na ka mo hwe kwa sanke betumi de akoto.
You see what the can only the mobile money tax obado.
Say bakura.
Only do obado. You see, medin kan ma akade say be tax mobile money or your fees in what tax. This is a regressive tax. Tax oba mo hienyi wa yo hienyi. Ame do ye my ro ho kase wo mnye there. Mobile money no or your savings obi no mo nsika ekobi wo ha ne wallet. Ni sika bi o do kwa akoto bank or the ato no mobile money do anaboboa. That's what it is. Into ni savings yen. Now if you are going to tax somebody's savings, abanede adoye yin there or you don't encourage savings in an economy. People are saving using their mobile money wallet. Now you are going to tax the savings. One chain, you croak in this world, what tax is savings? Into mobile money taxing, it is a no. There's everything wrong with the electronic transaction tax. And I levy na work of urban. Bank transfer ni do money okra. In fact, inward remittance onye on my friend boga taxing. Onye kra boga for world bread what is the carable money is a tax one. Banks are world transfer sikako in there you go one check across or electronic transfer check across the check ko banka wo bet you tax won ina ye koya na ye buy na ye koya na de ye buy sisiale se ko restaurant na after etua tax ni na ewie no na se ikodidi wo baby na se de wo card e de ma de 125 card do a abani also obejo 1.75% additional tax for using my card to make a payment abani ka kire me de se me ko baby na se me de me e friend mobile money me de tua kawa e beto me tax wodo ko fu use bio baby bebre kware so me pede me tua ka so what the mobile money and I say yes if the mobile money no kwa transfer say kim what will tax wodo into mobile money no ngu akufuado bawumia olugu mobile money nanse mete vice president nka o kasafa digital economy ho ina menyi me da samori kan na akwa digital tax aba taxi or your digital tax inti sana oraka digital economy sana oroba abowo digital tax amahen na bedi ntino baba ka ho asem in fact adzoli ye the same digital economy oraka ho asem ole sa nature obani olugu digital economy adza oba yimbe heritage adza abana beseno kwa na ya ye ho adwuma ina Dr. Bawumia olugun sana o kan asem ina na the tax no dey ba mobile money so wa taxa
hwe ye bakwa o kase fees and charges fees and charges no no sa 50% of it
15%
and no data musu say fees and charges 50% in here
okay ya ka fees and charges a odikan aban agency biara o woman yimu bia wo charge fees say ekwa West Africa Examination Council ekwa register fees na wajen ncho ya aban agency aban na oje ekwa hospital na say ekwa OPD card keken o ya aban ne card into fees na waje wono
government hospital
aban na oje wo hospitals no wo mbo wontirim keke na wo charge o ya aban na otedo ne hyehyai na wo de ba ekwa university wo beju fees school fees in wo mbo wontirim keke o ya aban na otedo ne hyehyai on often fees and charges all of this manifest in the economy as taxes abani ose sisi aroko hospital na seroko ekotwa OPD card keken or the 15% or that to do ose school fees universities teacher training college polytechnics ni na fees in 15% or that to do ose no kwatwe mboja wa hospital sika na waje oda down 15% or that to do ekokolebu mortuary fees no ho no or your fees aban osese mortuary fees so what pass fees and charges na or kosor by 15%. Ehwan ho kira MPP aban wakofa aba. Everything is going to go up by 15%. 15%, that is what it is. Also owienso a onjina ho afibia as inflation okosora percentage na inflation obokosoro no obesanso da to da man. Into fees and charges de minia ono so your taxes or your taxes or your Ghana for wotua osande or manifest to economy mu as fees and charges obviously as a tax
because my passport because my driver's license and it's any man so na nyina me tua sa 50% no so
enya driving license nkoten enya passport nkoten ekwa DVL a ekwa road worthy certificate ni na or your part of fees and charges or kosoro by 15%. Say ekwa a friend the minerals commissioner ansana ebukwa wobamo or your license to do prospecting omo a license bi them license ni na no or your fees and charges or kosoro by 15%. Adibiara or your aban agency no why you money mon or kosoro by 15% across board. Driving license or kosoro 15%. DVLA fees or kosoro by 15% all the fees. Intiminia da bani wako fa ban. In fact, next time I buy moko for fees and charges book in kase otidemi items on obey 2000. Ne kase to them. In fact, on come bag. Fees no womni na rokosoro by 15% at the minimum. Also owia afibia no obokoso the same percentage or the inflation okosoro no. The sanka bana wa beseno ko What the Damairo who semi what the Ghana for and Kagana be ye Diana. A dibiero manimo, Sura no oko, a watcherano, Sura no ba. Until you to toss money there. Yes, we recognize that ban oido onye sika. Number mem buy and conum. Mem found watcherum queen or money man sandy to your taxes. Yen kakra. Suefia mana beseno ko the da was safata de yenyano ye na yenyan ka ho. The fees and charges your rokosuri de. Munia, ye the kaka mobile money tax ho. Ye the kaka bogafo one tax or whatever ho. Ye kaka transactional wusika wa bank no transfer ya what you sika no wa. Na enchecha na asam kese na watu money.
Yeah, 5 year back. Sir, 50% accounts fees and charges, you know. Most of say a son and Ankasa banji, and Ankansa or Jakra.
You see, sir, if you introduce a policy, what you can, you have to look at the mood of the country. On mine na yet timino, Sabe, in Zama look quaden, or look ye another on ye. A watcher or mine another watcher in your manimo. Back at Abani or Tiri, only they say anytime a opesika, I spend the piano or feel the gun phone or the wood. Damn to sell my in there. Me pedemama abano tase de. Se in sika near the sorara and the kugu Ghana for wando. Ya won crofwa meeting can make there. One more tax exemptions I won't deserve with more tax exemptions. There's an electronic point of sale device either by now we implement as a country. Ni na lo me revenue one fair my hen. Me believe it there one no either ban ojiji husika. No too much fado no dey the fees and charges here mortuary fees in aka ho mboja awore in fact school fees ka ho OPD card in aka ho 15% de odo so do
Who can say electronic device charges
yes electronic point of sale yes
muna mo opposition for
correct
you seems to you be blame mo esen say emrana ba na mnu se ne betumi abo aban na ande na mum push aban sa aban sa mra we kura wo ho e Saudi adwuma mu push up 2018
2018
right? Up to 2021 na so munya bibia na say da so wo bibia we dia then we blame you minority in parliament say muna mum push emane man ko say
esa kaba me spend in chiro kakra da oide hen ye as minority na dom kuma wo parliament ni de abane da azeba na so ya de papa ye boboa ma waye so ya de bona ye bekasa ho na ba no wadwene ho bio osafata do otwesa na wa atwasan se ya ho adin botum aboa na se ya to against electronic point of sale device time and this abuild ye wa bemen na ye started ye ho adwuma ye ntuma nwie na ye fido na ye nuanom MPP fo wo bay wo ba be fai 2016 ye started ye ho adwuma wo ba be fai what did become what about parliament? Make who be NDC MPs can who be? Yes, the Madio Bob once yen in Tamna Yambua. Yabua Honema or ye bill na ye can want some ye pass a bill. President Akufo-Addo sign Mobaba yam bra or manimo. Ye can want me implementation of the Fiscal Devices Act on ye dom kuman or de ye implement or ya ban not to no do or make sure there what the bay to mama hen. Sisi adama kan ho asemi ame me gire hemu opposition ame na mokwa akoto devices na na me ntum nkoto oya ban not no do kokoto abani ntu no nkonkoto me ntum mfa devices na mba peace fm dem mo charge VAT mo implement oya ban not no on nedwuma do ye oya president Mahama nedwuma do ye na oya NDC MPs wedwuma do ye na ja mosquito no do ye de medwuma
say dem mo bom tu ja na nka
the parliament ye de bibia me kan ho asem tax exemption bills, may raise. The records of the House bears me out. In fact, if Parliament, the Ebeke be our hands at no more. If a hands at no reviewer, a book that the master me, the baby Alamaka. Aberdeen na ban here. On fun because we feel there on the intent of no Niska. Namakade, a ban policy or a lazy man's approach. They will feel the mobile money they will be better jamam. Do either way and 1 year. Abani why a quadrille. Akwadwira ba omani mu akwadwira ba yin de adzo this kababan obani onye interested do you interested yin de e kwan no butum waje nkrofo won sika efi mobile money do on no you interested
obi the message bi aba ma me hwe say me kan no answer na twemo say master you are throwing dust into people's eye. In South Africa we pay big charges when we send mobile money to Ghana. Example, if I send 3,000 rands, if I send 3,000 rands, 89 rands charge equivalent to 34 Ghana cedis. They say that's what they charge.
Yes.
Okay. They say or send 3,000 rands utia 89 rands. So.
Mamen ka bibi ntro.
Iti wo mutu eska kese akese pa.
But you see, he made a mistake. What we do what? We pay big charges, not a tax. When no or take a charging.
And yet telecom
companies will take a charge. Nsa ban quite the percentage as profit as a tax from telecom companies.
Enti yan 1%. Yan 1% no omotie no.
1% of what's
omotie no.
Ono no dey work the tax wom.
Okay.
So you see, there's difference between charges and a tax. Until you shouldn't confuse the two. Until some bisa na enkyere no mo. Aban nan kasa me there's no country in the world that it transfer wusika. Transfer wusika from one bank to another. What your tax wodo? Sikaten nala. Bank no what your charges. Maybe 0.0 something percent. What your charges? Nembom sikaten nala what your tax wodo nede. One kyere mo krokon. They should show me just one country in this world. Yes, I agree that banks and what you charge, and it varies from country to country. Abani Bianso, are you interested in the profit that these banks make? Intimate mon confuse the charges and unfair tax. Munia, Doro kodu wa money muno, onye. Doro kodu wa money muno, onye. Onye. Woman yan kawa samniamo abani ondrin hubiu.
Yamra benchmark value review no so. O share standard AGF for the coin na. Ane abana kasa ne policy industrialization na. As the same free numa to me sorry jina. Na free numa no so to me ya manufacture na mana. Ye be to me the be kwa man on net to me aboa. O share o man say we import almost everything. One district one factory policy no. Ade ebebe boa ma sa de aban ka no. Ebebeboa ama saa nyama ye kra bebrebe ba omayimu no ebetumi akofam benchmark value no eno ye bibia ebetumi akase wo mo import nyama no etumi efa na wo mo nyama no eto no ba fam se ne be ti na ban ye sans hyeyi se ne bebeboa ma Ghana industries no etumi jane na so. Is it not the best?
Okay, all the kind of peda mama Ghana foot asede 2019 Omampayina Bezechi, Dr. Bawumia. Okwe kujina College of Surgeon. Online ne economic management team fuina. Doka ichire Ghana fonye de. Benchmark values in odo otwodo. Osande omasika revenue odo bakrom han omba. Inti Ghana revenue ni na odo abahano. Yeru loosen to Ivory Coast. You're losing to Togo. In some Kofu, the ones that may na alcohol. Okay, and the port revenue depends on volume. Volume number revenue number because smuggling is increasing. As a result, into oido then otso or ye benchmark values no do. Bis at the time and I'll take a decision. Then we frana the industries will crumble. Time na okwe kojina College of Surgeon no academy summon. And na we for the industries will chrome her. Asem bi obeke bia no ochina na wa baba ye bi foforo. The same person ka cha inde. Onyi de ye bobosa ye de road. Ado de ye yan de ye nto road ni na. Ye to road na ye benye sika da ye roads. Okay cha inde money MPP aban they are going to move from taxation to production. Aba asem na roba. In there we are moving from taxation to taxation even to more taxation. Into academ adichan wa academ nyimpa krope da me pede me bisa Ghana fonye there na me bisa MPP abanin there time only take a decision na no we free there industry so ho ana no kware oya krope no kware nye there them singular policy or that be your friend benchmark values here also reverse discounting nsunsu ando wo ho nsunsu ando nye there nzama na wakraban adibia wakraba fie ha Ghana han from the time we start implementation of them policy no bono obokosor between 25 to 30%. Transamo wom sugar ka ho esichire no bono obokosor 25 to 30%. Emo oka ho a emo bokosor rice aye din no bono ba bokosor at least between 25 to 30%. On the rice importation odos wo mani mu iya den a wode ba no bono bokosor 25 to 30%. Ose cement adena wode ye cement clinker no ono obokosor osande okaho bi 25 to 30%. Abani ka kire hende iron rods no ba no ono so wa reverse or obokosor 25 to 30%. Pharmaceutical edura yeto para na yeto na ibifi abrochi ban cough mixture basic pharmaceutical products da yentumi ye wakrom hana ni na aban anade duru na yeton ni na roba bokoso 25 to 35%. Na me pede mema Ghana foot asede wakutu ya yentum edwuma ye intodo sika kronala ina edi abana edwuma yefo woto one salary by 4%. Say ya na roko hospital no wasu koto eduru no bokoso by 25 to 30%. The margin ehwe obobo ma ni inya ho kire na obaba nya wusika na abani wajefu kotokum mete gutafo mo wakasai one president wakasa na mete ose saban wanse sana dwene wo the margin ho a prices of the menzama na that don obokosor so okosor the inflation nam okosor o the inflation nam yenyimada inflation oye wo mani mu aho kire soronko na oreba Ghana kro yi mu tibituto sra bani de me pa ne twa. So or take a policy only consistent kakra. I have never seen such an inconsistent government in the history of Ghana before. Ekadem, Adechana Adam. I've never seen an inconsistent vice president like this before. Not long ago, Kwejina Akaka policy. 2 years down the line, Akwasi Samano. Na time ali your policy and who ye na.
Sir, we are not in the normal times.
But what chende we are a central was sanadi. The word admit there or ye mistake na. Admit on carry train. Time na or reverse no. Wama finance minister no reverse you. Onankasa no reverse. Organize lecture kesinala. Lecture kesinala online members of the economic management team. No what it's nature. No kasa mamba bo nsem man. Do why ade? What to abewie pepepe was sanado. Time okojina university oye Ashese University oleka digital economy. The one bon nsem man no the digital economy aba Ghana han. Sana bosom kronin temala or the digital tax baba no we the digital economy no answer.
Yeah back up before for kakra na yahwe. We share the Economic Times, I'll say Ghana's current account deficit worsens. Waha and public debt rises to $3.1 billion.
$341 billion.
$341 billion Ghana cedis.
Yeah, Ghana cedis.
Ghana cedis. $341 billion Ghana cedis. And a e-levy, no stakeholders consultations yet. And no yasemba ko ebehwe na ya council amehwe am for message ro mo de bakakra John Aguje Johnson amoakose good morning na aban enhye no so say sanisa levy tax reward be ebema robbery akosoro pa nyasem ketu akra o say here in UK you send 5,000 Ghana cedis which is £610 you only pay £2 as charges. It is UK who send it £610 at the Abagana who send it UK honwa.
Yes.
What you are £2 per representing almost 0.something%.
Now, since you did the same £5,000 so or the bar £610. £610. Okay, so £610 so or the bagana Sisiana. What's the charges I know to you?
£2.
You see, greedy MPP, a buying, or budget tax of £10, 37p.
Okay.
£10 obi you £2 in what in charges e budget £10 plus £10 plus as tax. How?
What back also the other, but say in Europe we also pay charges. Say receiver no, and you do bit here, but the one was sending no.
Charges. That is a charge on everywhere.
And utia. Aha.
But not the tax.
Okay. Razak answer say still enemies are not God. GM all the way, oh sir. And I feel okay. Or say until my meme so if I may ask, did our president care for our health? Just imagine how people are struggling from village to streets. Workers are not being paying and increasing taxes. Oh, God help. Okay, Ben Kelly Bentel or say, I'm in Kuwait. Or say oil is the only resource they have, but they don't collect taxes and road tolls. Only commission is charged when you are sending money overseas from Kuwait to Ghana. It's only okay. It's really sickening. TTR. There's a way charges and every transaction near charges. Jean Pierre Cola say countries that have levied bank transaction taxes since the late 1980s. Argentina, Brazil. I just Google. Argentina, Brazil, Kwana, or more IBB. It is good morning to you. And
let me speak on.
Okay.
Let me speak on that. You see, Argentina, Brazil, no, they have levied oil charges, not the transaction.
Not the transaction. Okay.
Charges.
Okay.
I've worked on this. It's the charges, not the transaction itself.
Okay. Okay.
You see, there's a popular tax called FAT, Financial Activity Tax. Okay. After financial crisis in the 2018, then IMF World Bank developed that tax.
Okay.
Later on, it became FTT, Financial Transaction Tax. None of them tax na no. Or they charge only on the charges, but not the transaction itself.
Okay.
There's a popular tax, you remember, our friend VAT on financial services. I know what charging only on what friend then fees in a bank what charging. For instance, it's a bank where you transfer amount. Next a bank what charging or for instance 10 Ghana cedis. A bank and 10 Ghana cedis in VAT. But the transaction itself, nobody does it. Nobody does it. The transaction itself, nobody does it. So please, they should come again.
That's what someone said. So, maybe I will make money and pay for junior honey. Or money in your home. And then you know, yes, so Mancasa bottom and the Ombayana on me. Okay. I say, Massa, in Europe, we also pay, but the receiver will not pay in Ghana. When we receive the money in Ghana here, won't here.
This is here the Ubitia. This is here the Nanado Danko Kufu at Roma. Ubitia tax more than the transfer charges.
Okay.
And say I did it. Na mekano boga tax. Boga for one tax.
You. Okay. Also more power na then am here na.
Paul. Your power ni anko for them tax yamba.
Okay.
And yam fa ambassador.
Paul Omani say it will be irresponsible to impose import duties when we start producing our own products, not when 1D, 1F has not been fully operational.
Exactly.
Yan share, yan deficit. And then wahai, I would just say it's worsening. Honorable, or may I say kasamo kwase?
Unia.
Budget in
newspaper ya waka ho aseme. Such a budget mu a. Abane ka kire hende. Fiscal deficit or project na 12.1% of GDP. 12.1% of GDP. Overall fiscal balance. Overall. Let me first of all say that last year Ghana's fiscal deficit was 15.6% of GDP. The mother of all fiscal deficit, being sida. 15.6% of GDP. Gangan to one, being sida. You know, no more Ivory Coast. Here, one fiscal deficit was under 7%. African average fiscal deficit was about 7%. Togo, here, one fiscal deficit was about 6%. Ghana ankote na fiscal deficit of 15.6%. Kaka was COVID. Na COVID Ghana ankote no kan. Africa hey na ankan. In the same magnitude, Nigeria, one fiscal deficit was under 7%. Ono no wa debt and why bebre wo kro yi mu han. E kaw adoson. Afi nso post COVID, your fiscal deficit is 12.1%. Dem na banaka. Na 12.1% no mpo no. Obey wa ro there. Yen to me achieve.
I didn't try.
Same there. Revenue our budget you trade the first 9 months of the year revenue yenyaye 37 billion. Abani say them 37 billion obey increasing to 55 billion by end of year. 37 billion say quarter to quarter it's an average of about 12 billion Ghana cedis every single quarter. An average of 12 billion is about 36 point something. So it's an average of 12 billion every quarter. Now, the last quarter of the year, no, you are saying that you will collect 18 billion instead of the 12, which is more than almost 50% of what every quarter you're collecting. Almost 50% more than it. The Abanu projection is overly ambitious. We cannot be able to achieve it. So you to me achieve it means that you come up more. Ghana public debt already is 341 billion Ghana cedis. The way I look at it, I'm projecting there, young fiscal deficit will be end of year will be 13 point something percent. In bonus, I bet that talking. Young debt to GDP no obokosor. Osande debt by the end of the year, and the public debt will be about 355 billion Ghana cedis. I repeat, 355 billion Ghana cedis because Abanabasa Abobo said you. Equivalent to about 81% of GDP, the highest since HIPIC. Yakwa HIPIC and a buying beer you are or the end 81% to that. The highest since HIPIC. We are there. Sisiala ewana Ghana di wonka we na wonyem sese ho de yanhwe ne ye ntumntua. Kwa the international monetary friend market na hwe, financial market na hwe. When na wonyem sese ho osande the way a yen bosan orokosoren ina sika ye gi na ye di tua taxen orokosor. Ma me nchero bibi. Oye afe 2021. The first 9 months of the year. 9 months of the year, according to the budget statement before us, you collected 35 billion. Interest, you could say you 22 billion. Interest, 22 billion. Interest, you could say, yeah. Your baby your friend amortization, only ye, bosana akobon ason ne rutua kaw 9 billion ne ye tua. Kabom ne hwe. Oya
na sister na akai be Sikanasa. Na akai be 4 billion pe. 4
billion. In fact, express as a percentage, it means yen tax na yejen 92% ye de kutua bosa. 92% ye de kutua bosa abentira because abani do nyi mind ye bobosa.
Chabusa no so betu bi. Ento betu bi no no so bi account no interest nkwa na be cost. So
you nkwa na dey. No, but obuy no na Ghana public debt here 120 billion. In fair 9 fa. A move again from 120 billion to 341 billion. In fair nan phone from 120 billion to 341 billion. No chede in fair nan fa sika that can you 221 billion Ghana cedis. In fair nan fa. 2 times more than what you inherited. Ade. Abadana dey. One try hand why you so e kaka no one wo so. What try hand that wodi sika na ye. Yam fon 20 in tax revenue nko se wanya. Sika ba wonsem. In fair nan na fe sika ba na waje nko tinye 233 billion Ghana cedis. Faka 221 billion tax awada e bosa waje aka ho. E kaka ba ho a total resource envelope abani ninsaka a oda ye odi den abakrom haye 450 billion Ghana cedis. Enfia na nafa sika ekita aban na nado danko akufuado na bawumia na ban 450 billion Ghana cedis. Enfia na nafa ebi so de na sika no he ahu ye wa asem bia yeka to whom much is given much is expected awa ye mo kesen ye expect de be ye kesa aban ti dem sika na be kita wo revenue enya 230 something billion Ghana cedis tax aje oya sika aje ikani na abuma 230 something billion Ghana cedis ni na na chi no abobosa 221 billion Ghana cedis emfe anan nefa ekaboma sika be kita wo 450 billion Ghana cedis chere henda da ye
free senior high school so maka wasam
the free senior high school ya henmenia
sika wo de awuram no
free senior high school so far from time was started to nde aban ombo ka womboro 5 billion two film 450 billion nimu it's two film obaka 445 billion Ghana cedis the sika no he the sika no he you see so abema na sa Ghana sika yan scarce resources wo de kitawa men fenye embrantesam men fenye akesesam seruko boy school ana men fa land cruisers by 100 in fen di wechi when na won to petrol seruko conference climate change conference ewo amanene ewo Glasgow men fa aban edumayefo 334 in fen di wechi
say no say bebre na mo kan e bi anko na bi Ghana ha
so
kan so bi no sutua e bi na dey form pemu
nyimpa hin oyeda aban try nyimpa dodo a wotua kawo
say
nyimpa hin na wotua kawo
Samekaya mbese nipa be 20
it is not possible
27
it is not
24.
possible 20 something not yet the central government wotua onka from the office of the president nambom NPA National Petroleum Authority oya baneduma sika wajen oya Ghana sika so what the sika wodi ma won krofo wo to kwana oya Ghana sika in fact fees and charges na yaka hasaman one na wajeje wodoko oya public fund Environmental Protection Agency oya banna soe sika wajen one permit na adena wajen na sisi orobo cost 15% on wodu to kwan e kani na aboma when na oya ban sika no dokwan so please yenyambo frama abani ya tra bi mpen yenyim mesi wo buman yimda kani na aboma oya ban sika abadi nti na ban all to fees and charges by 15% because what sika na ibi ba kwa center bi so da run eduman so please they cannot lie to us
Nana Kwabena Boache said the government of Ghana is already taking taxes from the charges of the telecommunication companies. So, say no crowd, no for Forson Canada. Rahel Senkatia said, yeah, please. If the telcos charges were to be taxed, wouldn't they have passed it on to us?
They already
anyway?
charged them.
They charge it.
They already charged them. They pay taxes.
Charges may go up, which will affect the ordinary Ghanaian. Okay.
But wafa unim.
Yes.
Adeba kubi amenka ho asem. Unim say oye the entire value chain in mu ha. The entire value chain. Telcos in a hono women na we charge 1%. Abano no nkotin also the budget 1.75%. In fact, telcos now will take a risk. Telcos now what the infrastructure, when you invest in the infrastructure, nina, where you dream of mobile money vendor or kwaya crowd now robe kusino kondo, when now watch 1%. I buy your tiny baby. In Kahumbi, in take a risk biara. Alleged 1.75%. Are you not greedy? On your greeder.
So we come back to our first yes can.
Aba, nenta kona fada betuma yes can de ilu bugana fu won kom kra. The prayer kra de ye hwe onye yi. Abadi no kodi.
Rabina Shakespeare said, hey, so we are going to pay tax if we want to check what's the resource. And also,
yes, I know
what's the resource, though? You could try what tax and
okay, because it be a Sunday offended and the fees be already. Fees and charges be na there be a wasia or fees in so what you 200 per paper. Is register 5 papers or you 300 Ghana cedis. Fees and charges in about all by 15%.
I say, oh, he has the figures at his fingertips. A very intelligent man. Alfred J. Jesse. I say, oh, what do you? Any abru? I say, way a smart mover. also we smart mover betumi aboama yen a wo UK ni so betumi de sika bebe boa ma o man atumi akoda nim esan say ye baga na yesu se na sika ni kwanye na we nye nti we no contribution betumi de aboa ama for
well your own view but mama can say me try and pay me ba na menye businessman be reading komo o sen there say you can bank transfer aban no or a mistake another you can remittances or a mistake or a baga for no pekeke but you see a be a business company be e wa manone or the sikareba ne ofene ne associate another ne branch wa Ghana ha or transfer sika no in a form of remittance e be de nyimpa capital na or the be invest where economy no we make sure the foreign direct investment akoso no e be taxing 1.75 investment will go away. You are driving away investment. But so drive away investment and you know its repercussion. Repercussion then brands now the when you do my yen. You do my number. You do my number in some when you and Ghana yabokum.
What you say buying any all this of the more canes and it's here. I buy any sending men and still allow this I say.
You see, me want to be one people abano. As I mean who when there. So what the tax policy and the policy be reba one dream whom question. Oba won't through me pay na why. So what is your budget? Na say ekwan bado de wo hia sika pe. Da wo yan de say hia sika da. Eno no yemfa dem tax imba no bi akai kweku akai ama akai ado akai. Into bi ka pepepe ena why then wada ba be shem. Won dwe ho kwa echi. Mo example. Nche hu to ya wo ko to me. Toyi. Time abanon only take a policy. Abana ndwe ho there. There's a social impact. And I am one that banana one question them. Me, I'm a social democrat, and I will speak for the minority. Yes, or you good day you be to natum. Nambum in the one in the no when you're there. In the same way, salute your choir. Or they could the baby when the bridge be the hot in Subi the hot in Sunday diverting, San diverting now, Obuko Obinene. The same way, in there, two now, when some of them have been there for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Ko Kumasi Offenso, Ko Adome Bridge ho, Atimpoku ho, Kaswaha, Ko Beposo, and many other places. Tonu or your local economy. Obinum one livelihood is dependent on the toll. In Besiafua, what Tonado ho, majority of them on the water 1 year in a wamba. What is a won't kun a wambanum? Obiwa made say interviews a number of them. A number of them told ne sebe what did he atum overnight. In Zama Waton, been so perishable. To the extent there, within 24 hours, I didn't walk on so 1 tonner. I didn't say. I'm not notice simple. It's insensitivity. And drain the microphone because one drain and tax policy on your ad hoc. You have to think about it. Next trade-offs, next fallout, next kwana beden beswano. Unfortunately, abani one drain with them. Me pere me na win na yet ase there. The bin besiafo na wo when we Ghana fo. Osafata the one swear then wodidi. Oya ban na soti na ade a odo man no dodo oban no butuma aboa ho mo so wedidi. Do you know what has happened to them? Obi wa kwaje bossa na wa kwata de bogu wora okwa akoton. So the policy aba a man na watwimpo de ton wadi wie na fi ho. Da wo de ndwene ho. Ele pe bibi da cover wo tax a akofa ba no dunti. Elu kum yimpa no krama sebe na no ediban abon. You see, that is the problem I have with MPP as a party. Adibiriba, you see, you have to have people in the room thinking for you all year round on tax policy. Now, what are options, pros and cons? Na baby or you be able to see one. Now, so when you them up one trim around that. Example, you will crow him hand or for luxury tax a bay, okay? One drink one question, the Ghana for Beja and Anto, Beja to man and one gentleman. What the buy pay 6 months down the line, when you if you obey if you.
So say listening government.
Listening what? In the first place, you should think about it and sign Aquafaba. That is why I'm saying that they behave in an ad hoc manner. Ad hoc. On the next, you know, Yawaha, Okwa the Obi salary more than 50,000 Ghana cedis afibia onto a 50% tax. Me catch on parliament that it will fail because Ghana we are not there yet. Directors will you will see a time and Kwafu will be declare less salary and more allowances to hide the proceeds. You won't get the revenue you want. When say 6 months down the line will be if you when you introduce BB often VAT flat rate me criticize me catch on there Obama compliance akofom it will give room to the ordinary Ghanaian or trader there obe cheat the system aba sam na aba budget wo obo bebe yefi won't say some contrary to what they are saying there where you're listening government. First of all, if you want to listen to the expert. When now why you be then say if you want chan eba parliament you two food say ansana daba. No wabe. You kofa. Iye MP, iye minister, iye lawyer, in there government policy backed by an act of parliament. Sepede if you are or there ko parliament ko yifu. In announcing yala road minister and a panela or say wonko yini na mfio. Really? A lawyer of your standing. A lawyer of your standing. A member of parliament sebe inyimide. Okay, na wabai. Or your propaganda.
Obi this a question biaba ma mbisa say obetumi ya no mame a. Or say ma Fukweku Alexander or say the debt of GDP or the debt to GDP
yes.
Debt to GDP was at 72% when MPP came to power.
No.
And it's up to now. Just as they've just added 7.
No. In the first place, in Panokachen there on Tase, the debt to GDP are being inherited. You see, the GDP was rebased. Like NDC, you rebase DDC debt of the GDP. You rebase GDP starting in 2016. Debt to GDP at the time of office was 56 billion. MPP Wabaino, they've moved it from 56%, by end of year to be 81%. That is the official statistics. In fact, OU's 72 non-rebased GDP now. Ghana's public debt to GDP would have moved from 72% to over 110% of 72% to about 110% if you're using the old series. Use the new series now, it's 56% to 81%. So please, on go back again, not unsure what he's talking about.
Yeah, but na who am I say kasam the Dutch say?
I'm the me ye.
I didn't try.
I'm a worried, very, very worried man. A very worried man. Me worry I'm no. Nyeda me ye NDC instead me worried. Nyeda me ye ranking member instead me worried. I'm worried because I'm a Ghanaian. Me a Ghanaian. In fact, Omani Ghana is my world. To the extent that busan nenyi ma no ko. Busan nenyi ma no ko. Abani firi there obe fidam busan mu a odo otua taxes a ebimbe wiase da odugu Ghana fu wonkomen. At the time Omani no wie firi your friend then abani no wie firi there. Ghana fu na wo ho no sebe there's a limit to what they can take. Ahochir edwuru wo man yimma etona za wonto inye dwuma nye dodo no ntum nto edzibane nzi edzibane no boa na okosor petrol pricing window bia okosor da orokọ no oida aban opose kakra ne car do lokọ speed dodo na yanhwe ne ya Ghana bokọ ditch intimetoso sre president Akufo-Addo na nabedzechir Alhaji Bawumia de misra ho wondwin ho bio the baby a Ghana sikasem rokọ no we are going to the ditch nyeda ma kasa dem ye NDC nti na ma kasa dem ye Ghana nyiba a medwino ma ne danche ho the baby a Ghana rokọ no onko ye embra aso de wo badwin ho ye na ni na no ekwana afado be wodu baby ebodu yi onenye won suba na wo de nedi between 2017 to 2020 populism odzikan reckless borrowing otuado mismanagement okaho na bebe yebodu yi meteto sra ho de ye budget a onye tax nko expenditure no so ho wonhwem
obi
de want to no so do
sir who can expenditure na ye no obi de bia be o say the government major source of revenue is through taxation.
Correct.
And why is NDC seeking for the government to do much development but against taxes?
Let me first say that abani bai enfianani me din kan catch that abani we sika 231 billion Ghana cedis from tax and non-tax revenue. Non-tax revenue bit the oil ayetu. Royalties are yensaka. Ni na non-tax wo ho ansa na tax no so aye jeka ho. We are expecting there them sika ne yensaka or the baby papa. Abane osan so kwaje bosa or the baye edwuma ka ho. But them bosa waje ina sika sebe waje fi yenchen Ghana yen tax waje. Ina oil sika waje na gold sika waje kani na aboma on your resource envelope abane saka. Abati na abane ye. Or the yehwe expenditure no so the year no. Ni na no safata. Ebi wo ho wakati no obeye ye. Wo ye don hia ansa waya da ofata. Ibi wo ho hia, ibi nso mfata he. Nti yenye do hia na da mfata he yenyi mfi ho. Na mtoto sra abane de. Nya da ya bogo. Na mom tax de economists will evaluate tax ya won nyame bia yehwe. Odikan yehwe economic efficiency of the tax policy. On them no what they evaluate tax. Economic efficiency of the tax policy. Obotuma aboa mo man na ye woman yen sikasam no wa kodanyim anade yen kodanyim. I'm sorry to say that them tax policy here or that be it's economically inefficient. Or be introduced for Cassiel people friend dead weight cost or the hocher or the baba wa money mu. Or mboa makro yo kodanyim. Intinye de yere kasetia. Mobile money so wa taxi. Obi di ni sika reba wo kro mo wo ban etumpon so wa taxi sikan. Capital is competing all over the world. Omani wiasa ye womi na ehun. Capital sika or compete Ivory Coast pede sika konukrum foreign direct investment. Togo wo pebi, Ghana ye pebi, Mali wo pebi, Nigeria wo pebi. Awon ko say this sika na oreba mu krom or de ba be yedwuma mambrant na nkatese wo yedwuma is the tax about bottle. Is it economically efficient? No. Now, because you go to those countries, say ya kasafa ho no che on yenti na ya kasafa ho. Ya nye ho adwuma Ghana fo bakaje bi na ka chende sebe dom kuma henso ya ka ho bi. Sisi ya ba asema kan yin nti me kama no tum dem men sebe do record no mfam ho a na me kwaya da me bai. Sa aba no obeyeye a aba ne begina ne nanda dom kuma won kasai oboboa ma aba no wa succeed another on succeed. Sa aba ne failure o fail magana inara nyama nkoye a me ma me ka ho bi mpapa ka ho bi dem not say
asemba ko a your mindset na hene kan ne say Development Bank Ghana age operational license from Bank of Ghana nten say ye ba be hwe ma sa Development Bank Ghana no abeboa sa bank no beboa ma o man Ghana a developer ko sorosoro yi achirichiri pa anya sem kuma kra sa asemi anya sem de emfa emai I say Mr. Speaker, government has committed to capitalizing GDB Ghana Development Bank Ghana with $250 million, of which $200 million has already been paid. And also,
you see, what's in there? They will capitalize on your development banks. But capitalization of development bank
$250 million.
The $250 million come on. The sebe one from boa na one bobosa. Iwo money mo. O the kan make there oye as a papa. Na as a papa oye no. Mpede din kan bi sade. You were already a development bank wo kro yimo. National Investment Bank is an investment bank. It's for development. Agriculture Development Bank is for development. So we have two strong development bank targeted. One, we are targeting to agriculture. Agriculture development is everything for me. Agriculture development is the key to the Ghanaian economy. The key to Ghanaian economy. Aberdeen no the can infesikan infon kobua ma agriculture development bank na or what that one on to mu bomboden non to mu omboa in agriculture on kodenyim. They need more than the $250 million in help agriculture development bank Ozikan. You cannot reinvent the wheel because look, it will amount to not. Yeah, what the National Investment Bank I will invest wotum wabua ima investment otumo koso. The mepede be sade, what has this government done to the National Investment Bank since they came to office? President Mahama Nabrodo, you set up company we offend the Ghana Exim Bank. Do botum wa ma Ghana businesses. In kan ehona what den zama wodo kwama no ne de ma yewo offend special IC. Special IC wo botum de bi akọ e bia ye nuanom wo Togo. E bia offend country ko offend Mali. Ehu need fufu ya wo yi. Ibi botum akọ amanone wotum akọ yedwuma. No wotum wodi sika foreign exchange abo money mu. On into the President Mahama was setting up the national offend Ghana Exim Bank. Gezim. Today, Abani Bado, Abana Zen wotum wa yamon. So, setting up the bank alone unsolve a problem. The underlying concerns in our economy no how they deal with it. Aban onye sika and kodo do koho na yetum ye boa mo koson. Baby a on so pede we create bi before no bi aka do on so buy no adza we create yi. But do one ilugun. Dogu one ilugun nadaw. National Investment Bank is on its knees. Or struggle to survive. Why don't you capitalize it properly? Capitalize the National Investment Bank. Capitalize the Ghana Agriculture Development Bank. Capitalize the Ghana Exim Bank. No one jina one ando, no one yedwuma safata. Failure to do it to create another one. In fact, a cow na rubo Ghana keke. A rubo Ghana cow keke. In some yes, giving them money to do something is a good thing. But that money, nkwaiden ka ban or them other banks. Are once way the same thing as they are talking about.
Or say government earmarks 10 billion Ghana cedis package for support entrepreneurs. And are buying a day 10 billion Ghana cedis ebebwa entrepreneurs. Or kokawasam our whose budget workshop be and then who and some. And tisai 10 billion by entrepreneurs. Enya de beboa.
Odi kan meka de onya no kwa de or the 10 billion Ghana cedis or beboa entrepreneurs.
Finance minister na ka no wa ba mu na
ka bi encha budget yi or the brain. Or the brain now I will take you into the budget statement. So ehwe oye 2022 budget. This 2022 budget.
Yeah.
Abani ka kire hen de ekwana oboboa ema entrepreneurship wetum wa kodo. Onenye de or the BB our friend you start. Anamobwa. You start. The you starting Obama ye nuanoma wa ye napko no obe transition hon through entrepreneurship no wa mo hon sika or ye sika kakra mo wetum da yedwuma. You start na or budget team no sika wo you start team no. Onya 10 billion. Sika wa ha oni. Sika wa ha. Oni. You see? 1 billion Ghana cedis. That's the budget. That's the budget. Into please, Obi in draw daily graphic one attention. The finance minister, Nankasana Oba Bakaseno, also you starting goods and services Obama 614 million Ghana cedis. Obama Bibi so wafra KPES account. E de biene kahwa 1 billion Ghana cedis. And I'm referring to Appendix 4B, page 251 of the budget statement.
Okay. But we share the daily graphic by year. Or see the government is rolling out a 10 billion Ghana cedis package over the 3 years as support for startup businesses and youth entrepreneurship ventures in the country.
Over the next 3 years. Yes. Agro beso ufianapa. Agro. So bosso ufianapa. Year 1, you have 1 billion. Year 2, or the 9 billion, maybe year 2 now. Year 1, 1 billion. That is what you have here. I feel now the canon, year 1 billion, into 10 billion now, over the next year. Come on, cheme, year 1 kakra, ebia 3 billion. 3 billion and then year 4 ABI and 4 billion. Year 1 agroboso ufianapa. In some the man say me de abani azoya ado won de slogans. No work of bibaba you start. No work of bibaba Ghana cares or batampa. Ya tabre. Or batampe ya work of ebre hin ya tabre. Ya tabre. What should be slogans? Remember.
I say in line with this, the government through the e-levy proposes to use 1 billion Ghana cedis each year to capitalize an ecosystem to create 1 million jobs.
Okay, so 1 billion. No, it create 1 billion jobs.
1 million jobs.
Okay, so 1 billion no, it divide by 1 million now. Or chede job could be created with 1,000 Ghana cedis. Munia, we create a job with 1,000 Ghana cedis for a year. Afeko. Aha, na nyimpa no botu anahe. Afibia bobotu at 800 Ghana cedis. 700 Ghana cedis. 70 Ghana cedis. 1,000 Ghana cedis. Afeko, we create one job with it. Come on. Please. What did that done from?
What did that
done from? 1 million jobs with 1 billion.
1 billion Ghana cedis.
1 billion Ghana cedis. Divide 1 billion by 1 million jobs. But the could be 1,000 Ghana cedis.
Or say in partnership with its development partners, the government will raise another 2 billion Ghana cedis to support the same cause.
So, inti abana patch and there, a German will be creating. Busumbia 1,000 Ghana cedis. Busumbia, Yimparobutu and 83 Ghana cedis. 83 Ghana cedis, Busumbia, for Yimpakon. What are we talking about? You see, some of these things say I walk can. Or one of Butum Dada on Yamibia. Because he yami on Thomas Womb.
So would you say the government send a budget by year on say a daso budget and I say didn't put on the money. Say it didn't be a my papa. But if you want to say I want to so in punto budget in BB at it and somewhere buying a can no. Munyin is a bunch of shebe to me about Mexico to me Gina. Do you see so Mexico some air to consume? A bit more Cassiel and Shea said the Mamma to say, yeah, because he pick on in as a phone. Can Oforiata, honorable can Oforiata near bunch say there is no way so my Ghana, a bit to declare say a hippie or can be a so damn.
Wafa,
notwithstanding the be a kaya dear.
Wafa, Chroma show. Chroma show, papa. I want trouble. Ebi aban naswan defum. Ebi aban on read the national security briefs. Chroma show. Boys, a bread. Mbrantin and Katesia pay druma ye wonye druma ye. Nanka medren the budget or by address youth unemployment comprehensively. A what chill now when ye abo money mu chroma show aban about dressing. Unfortunately, budget, I'm sorry to say, or your Kofi budget. Or your budget are all buyen konum. All bedi henewu killer. And what chill budget na bani wako faba. On your budget sebe odenyi dardo or the baba. The CCLA me the misika to mobile money wallet do. Or ye me savings amene boko akotaze. See ye pass the budget de cream. Yan hwene ya misika me savings in aban wa budget tax wodo. Me yal na se menua bi o wa kwantum or send them sika da mfon ko hospital aban budget tax wodo. In Zama wakraba spare parts. Iwa bosokan no boro bokosoro by 30%. Spare parts obokosoro by 30%. Cabo obokosoro by 30%. Benchmark values na wakosoro. Nsunsu andoyen. Emu no boro bokosoro. Esichire no boro bokosoro. In fact, akokko kra yewia sebe wakrabe no boro bokosoro.
So no be detail one year import na pushima. Ghana addresses not to me.
First of all, you have to create a substitute and sign the damn tax policy naba. The time I create a tax policy, it did tell them as a man or women in the biwa woman modo. First of all, that's the first policy. Unfortunately, one of them, and we here in a budget you work of Abba. The two Ghana for there. Sabani them no the Ghana rokoda. Miss Roma Ghana. I'm in budget today. Sebisama. Oh, Miss No danger, or about danger. I wrote home or the brain. In Zaman Koye, woman cannot quench Ghana for. Nanan Casaman commits me pedant committee fee, or man paying in Chen. And now there, Finance Minister no man paying no suman don't back and hand, Nanka Waba catch her hand there. Many are no Ghana for. In Zaman Koye, into Mancasa man paying, me started the Mancasa, me expenditure. It was my bame, a quana for the mobile me bakaten into most momboahe na boa ya boa no nya de beji mobile money ska. They are low hanging fruits mtoto sra bani de omboahe na dem low hanging fruits ni amfo no mbo because baby ayeru kweze minia atira car bia sebe what to free a drive enim ya do kobo fom kum na ya hwe ni ya hia ya taka no mun se ya nkasa ho a yen danche na wode yen kobo fom
Honorable Cassiel ato Forson enti say afena mo be debate me boa
onya me na adom ochina
na mba hyase
ochina
enti me Ghana fo hwe kwanse minority no obi ka say ebi ade we ade pa na beba na but mo ka say na be ya ebebu aban ba mu abema Ghana fo ade na nye ene nasefo are you being objective
menia you see say kada obi objective asema amaka no so to asuma na to asuma ona bobo hu do me objective ana me objective asema amakan me mbo me tim na maka onya no kwa de mobile money obe tax ana onya no kwa de abanen sikoli jefi mobile money don odo so chin dan wona wo ye mobile money wojiji skani na more than charges ana onya no kwa de abani bi anyi wiase mu a all taxi oye bank transaction nankasa ana onya no kwala ana onya no kwa de obi di sika kra leba so ye bogo so onye bogo oye business no di sika leba de yemfa mo manu nko n'enyima aban no tax ana onya no kwa de fees and charges or boko so by 15% am na mekai onya no kwa de sebe eko hospital kra OPD card kekana kwa akwajen oboko so by 15% school fees oboko so by 15% aban na dwuma mu na fees ayetue na oboko so by 15% onya no kwa de sebe gina he sebe kwa akotɔ ade mpo ewo baby na sebe me de mu sika wo mu mobile money do me se me de tua ka wa aban bajim 15% onya no kwa ono no be chere me your objective and am your objective da ye ka chere Ghana fo nkan abana ye de yen tum ye da hye ne nsa do hwe yen de set the minority war kasa nye de won pede amanen sebe abanen obokɔ na chiri sebe obi olu twesan oyim de na chiri achia our job is to tell you the dare yen ombo amanen Ghana le say ahokyere aba man mu kroma aye hyew nkofo rebre ntaban omfana so ntu fom no nte hon ona na yaka ona na yaka ono na nde nyame ya adom na so kyena ye start debate ay beka ho asema kyera man so aban no our choice do bete hen anado nte hen so nte hen na so se kyenkyena nche ona na obeya we wish him well but I can assure you do obesan so aba wa besesana no what them taxes to other bay because in the end obey there luxury taxing in the end obey the PAY you know but this tax cannot survive in this economy.
Honorable ato Forson beda wase pina no pese onya bre ebaye ene yibedi nkomo efa mo so de mo hu efa budget ye hwe kwan se debate ne koso a yenso be di echi na mahwede am beka ne aban beka na afi ya kane menu abom matumi ahwe be a o man no eko enti bio ye besa da wase
beda se
yenim se ebrepa mu no after the debate no mo besa ba ye hwe kwan so se aban mu so no wom so beba na no ye bi o hom so de mu hu enti om de science hye nyina aban no so no motiwa be chire mu nti se omu cheche mu wie na se debate no ko na wie na se gina esi ko na wie ya na wo ni mi nyina no yetumi aka bom na esi gina ebe boa me ene wo ankasa anye so bi ene be ka se yenko ye we ni akwa ya de efie mpem ebe de epse ye nti ebe de o se pibio se wonya bre eba ye awie aha ne de yanko twetwe ni nyina ebebesi na minim se ya kan no bi message bebre na ba na de ntina mama ndisi ni nkwa betan pacho ye ehihye ene aye MPP so beba aban mu so mo beba na fe wo so de wo ka no wo so meto
ya wo dane me call Adom TV wo so mo ma me 1 hour
in
fact before then no na ye wura safo mafo wo so akwaje 1 hour no wa kwaye ntimi fi hon de man de wa so amami me sure the hon so
wo beba enti sa na ye be na nye se bia ye age obi dabi and this UTV de ye enti sa kro kwan bia so enti no mo am be se sa messages ni nyina no brepa mu no mo be hu se aban mu panfo so beba na fa no ye bi o bia ne de ompeso mo ye no wo be ton kire Ghana fo ne so ye ntumi hu se de ametonnie de enti ametonnie na se ye beto a ya to na o ma no nkan ko ne puntu nti ye nyina som ne yatumi akoyanim enti ye de besia na ya da mu nyina asese mu nya abre na mo hwe ye nya kopon ye ho a ya do mo kyena no panso adechensroma ye besan ya ba medin e de agya kwabran production team no asida na medema mu nyina ye ho a ya do mo kyena ye besan ba ya kramo mu nyina bo ne hwe